Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to a very impromptu MAD. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I guess it's more like Monty after daylight. I don't know. Or Monty during the day, but thank you so much, everybody. We can recap what's going on. Hey, Ileana, Tina, Nolabu, Janine, Flordea, Sandra, MNF, Jackie H, Ami Ami, Nolabu 504. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day. Yeah, it's pretty cold outside. You're right. Smash that like button, subscribe only if you want to, and we can get talking. What can I say? Happy birthday to Timberly. Timberly's birthday is today. She's gonna do a birthday stream 7 p.m. CST. So if you wanna check out that, then check it out. Other than that, I'm trying to find out if Peetsy boy. Oh, give me a second. I got a cat here that wants to get some cuddles from me. Hey there, Lola. Hey, Lola Boo. All right, we're gonna find out. Is Pete's gonna start cooking again or what? What's gonna happen with Pete's? Is he gonna be back to cooking or is he gonna just uh not cook anymore? Because a lot of people thought he's just gonna go back to the same old as soon as Foodie Beauty comes home. And we haven't been seeing the regular Pete's ever since, she's been back for 3 days. Oh, look at you, Martha. And my little Lola Boo here. So cute. P is hiding again, right? And it seems she's the one who's been cooking. Hey, Tubby. Your bird is love tapping you on the face and trying to eat your hair. How cute. Hey, Timberly. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So, there's where do we even start? The whole green thing. A lot of people expected her to get back into old habits. We've seen this before, and we're just gonna keep seeing it, I guess. What are you doing, Lola? Come on, you guys hear her? She's purring away and she's needed on me. Hey, that kind of hurts, honey beer. Okay, all right. I sent you a link, Timberly, if you're available. Other than that, Astronaut Cat says, I'm a member of Pete's, and if he doesn't stop worshiping her fupa, I'm not watching anymore. Was there fupa worshiping going on? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, she is making dough right now on her daddy's lap. Happy birthday, Timberly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hey Natsuki, Sasha, what's up? How you doing? Welcome everybody. All right. All right, I sent you the link for StreamYards. Okay, I did. I did send it to Timberly. Is Chef here? I'm not sure. What's up? Well, Chef, if you want to come up, I guess I can also send to you as well. Kind of worried about Pete's. More worried about BBJ, worried about what's going to happen with this entire transition because she's going to go to her mom's where she won't, I guess, maybe pay rent, maybe not, probably won't pay rent because she's just going to stay there and try to more or less take her monies to Kuwait. But what about the cats? The cats are my worry. She has two animals that she committed to taking care of. All right, Timberly, I'm gonna add you. What's up? Welcome.
Hey, hey guys,
Hey, how's it going?
it's going. How y'all doing? Thank you guys. Thank you,
All right.
Monty, for the
Yeah, you're
song.
welcome. All right. So what's up with this fake cop thing? Because did Foodie Beauty get a cop knock at the door? What do
No,
you
I
think
did
about
not.
that?
No, I think it was wheat delivery. I think it was edible delivery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense.
Oh, I don't think it was a cop for what?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Cup for what?
No, I think it was edible delivery. And
Mm-hmm.
we noticed that her eyes got smaller and smaller as the evening went on when what she was doing.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, no, I don't think it was the cops at all. She did. Why would a cop come? What'd she do? Only reason a cop could possibly have came would have been because remember earlier in the day she got close to that car or whatever, and they said or she when she did went and did the coffee bees or got the Burger King, and
Mm-hmm.
she thought she hit the car beside her. That's the only thing that I could even possibly. Or the man brought the food out and was like, "You're like right
Mm-hmm.
on that car or whatever."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. She did say that Peetz is only taking Sam. She didn't mention BBJ. I remember that a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It
We
kind of
know
made.
what's going to happen with BBJ. Did you hear her say last night on her chat, Monty? I'm spending as much time as possible with BBJ. Yeah, bitch, because you're going to take her to the vet and have her put to sleep. I know what the fuck you're going to do. I'm sorry, y'all. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
mean to
all
say
good.
it. I be trying. Promise I do. But that's what she's going to do. I know that's what
Uh-huh.
she's going to do. I just
You're
know
right.
that's what she's going to do. She's going to put her to sleep because she's going to die soon, anyways, and she's in the way. And that's what's going to happen.
Poor BBJ. I could never do that. Like I said, you spent practically what half of her life with that cat.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
How
It's
could you
it's so
not
rude.
care?
Yeah, half of your life with that cat, literally
My
since
my my we've had
2004.
my daughter's cat since April. We got him from
Mm-hmm.
the shelter. And this cat, like I would be devastated if this cat, if anything, this cat is the you don't understand the amount of, we don't have furniture, but this cat has all kind of furniture for
Right.
cats. I mean,
Yeah,
this cat is the
exactly.
king. I would be devastated.
Mm-hmm.
And she just it's like she's just rushing it. Like I mean, there's no plans for BBJ because because why is there no plans for her too? I'm gonna tell you why. Because she's old and she's gonna put her to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Cat furniture is adorable. But yeah, yeah, there's a lot to this. I just, hope the best for BBJ. Maybe
If she
give
puts
her
her
to
to sleep,
somebody.
I will never. If she puts her to sleep, and she's not, like I said to you last night, BBJ's not been crying loudly like she was when before Foodie came back, screaming at the top of the. You remember she would like literally
Yeah.
make painful cries. She's not
Yeah.
been doing that since Foodie's been back. She's not made any sound. Foodie's been live and you've not heard her. She gets up on the counter with Foodie. She gets on the back of the chair with Foodie. Same thing she was doing. She missed her mother. She was
Mm-hmm.
sick because she missed her mother, the person that has raised her for 20 years. So
Right.
if she takes her and has her put down, I I will never watch her again, and I'll never cover her again. I will never. I'll have to find something else to do because I will never ever cover her again if she does that to BBJ, and that's the truth. And it's not going to be a oh, but I decided no, no. I will never cover her again if she does that.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people are voicing their opinion. I got messages from people like the whole foodie thing is becoming stale. A lot of people are wanting something different. So
Yeah, definitely,
there you go.
and that would be the final straw for me. That would be the end all for me because
I,
I would literally have there would be so much vileness in the videos that it wouldn't even be worth watching. That's the truth.
right,
Because I would,
exactly.
from me, you know what I mean? From
Hmm.
me. Because, yeah, no way, Jose.
I think a lot of people would go that route if she did that.
Well,
All right. I'm not sure how this whole charges thing is gonna work out and whatnot. Do we have Andrew Ditch here? Let me check if that's Andrew, the real Andrew Ditch. It seems so. Seems it's the real Andrew Ditch. Hey, Andrew. Hopefully you're well.
hey, Andrew.
Um. All right.
I knew
So.
Buddha made up that D pic. Oh,
Mhm. Sup, Anonymous? What's going on? And DLF clickbaiting live right now? Okay.
He wants Monty's
uh,
attention
I
clearly.
guess so. Wait a second. What does it say? Because he's also been going through some ish.
Right.
Oh, about his tape. Okay, we don't want to see your shenanigans tape, DLF. So stop it. Hey, me. What's up?
Chef, are you over there? Chef is on here.
Is
And
Chef
Chef
on
is,
here?
yeah, he's over there somewhere.
Okay. Well,
Chef,
if
are you
Chef
over
wants
there?
to come up, then come on up. I'll also give him a shout out. Yeah. So you can. It's your birthday. Like, what are you gonna do today?
Nothing. Sit with you guys.
Nothing. What
Yeah,
do you mean
nothing.
nothing?
I'm
We're
going
gonna have to
live.
celebrate.
I'm doing my first live at 7.
All right. We're gonna have to be there
Yeah, I hope
for
so. I
sure.
put a, yep, I want you guys there. Oh, Monty, you'll never learn.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sure.
what's DLF? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
I do guess so. Are you aware of Andrew Ditch?
no, I'm not.
Okay. Well,
From the picture, it looks like a whole troll, but I don't know.
I guess we'll talk about that at a later
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, but happy B Day, happy
Thank
B
you,
Days.
Kazee.
7 p.m. CST is when your live stream's gonna be. So Central Standard Time. There we
Yes.
go. All right. So yeah, we'll see what
Thank you,
time Peetz
Katra.
comes. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. We'll wonder what time Peetz is gonna come live. I don't know what time he's gonna come live because he came live like the same time as Foodie, like I said yesterday, which is
And when the night she got home too.
yeah, he went live that as well. So it's like, what is he doing? Why is he live the same time she's live?
Thank you, Juicer. Yeah, you know what? Hey, Edna, tell Chef Edna if you're still on the call. Tell Chef to pop up here.
All right,
Tell him to
let me
check
give
his
him. Yeah,
the
let me
link.
give him the link and whatnot.
Um. So
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember now. I
Okay.
forgot. I cut
Well,
myself
when
off.
you remember, you tell me. So, do I expect good things from Foodie Beauty the rest of this week? Not really. Like anything can happen right now. This whole she was so gun ho with the reporting situation. Like, whatever happened to that reporting people?
You know what I want? You know what I want to know?
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know what Peetz thinks now that she's home. I mean, I know he was so excited for her to come
Mm-hmm.
home, and he completely had her back. He completely, my best friend, my bestie. I miss her. I can't wait. And I wonder now, is she different? Does she? I mean, different like towards him. Like, does he feel like this situation is different and we definitely need to move on,
Mm-hmm.
or does he feel like, no, I love her and I don't want to go, or what? I wonder if
Yeah.
it's any different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I wonder that as well. I wonder, is this going to be different now? Because from what we've seen, um, a lot of things aren't so different. It's like it's staying the same as a lot of people expected. You think there's going to be a change, and it just stays the same. And what we're seeing is a guy that was so Salah, so gun ho about her, acting and showing a side of her that is typically what he wants to portray to the public, and yet she kind of gets relaxed, she gets some green in her, and then we see the regular side of FB that we've been seeing since 2021.
I mean, it was like a complete 180 in a matter of when she started the live, you could tell she had taken edibles, but she wasn't just like greened out. It wasn't hamburger eyes. But the longer she sat there, I mean, it literally became to where she was literally just
Hmm.
completely the Foodie that it was the day before she met Salah.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's kind of like back before pre-October, pretty much. Uh,
So also, do
Celebrity
we?
juicer says Pete's had to be reminded by Foodie that she was live when he started complaining about cleaning the car. Okay, yeah.
I
What were you
don't.
gonna say?
I wondered if he even cares at this point. He knows he's getting booted and rehomed. So
Yeah, but she's supposed to pay for his place until he gets on his feet. That's what's supposed to happen because I guess he could kind of get by with how much he's making now. I think he's making a pretty decent amount to get by with.
is he mad, Juicer? Hey, Oranges.
He carries his fist.
I've not watched him um anything lately from him. I absolutely have no care.
Yeah, well, he keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. So what is there to
I
like?
mean, really, it's like watching a rerun. That's exactly right, Monty. What you said. It's just like over and over and over. You know, you listen to the same song, or the radio plays the same song. You know, they get one song that's like the summer hit, and they play it so many times. Every time you hear it, you just gotta change the station. That's
Mm-hmm.
literally what it's like.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, BB.
A
Yes.
Bouzwabi.
Yeah.
Kitra
What he
says,
said.
I want a better life for Pete's and the cats. Yeah, I do want a better life for the cats.
Well, the cats aren't included. Pete said he's only taking Sam, so there's no cats. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
will happen with, there's no. It's he's only taking BBJ. Black Widow, I love um your icon pic.
Profile
That's
picture.
nice. I love
Yeah.
that.
Hey, one small moose. So pretty much, if I could take in another cat, I would. But right now, I
Thank
got
you,
two cats to
oranges.
take care of, and
And
times are hard for everybody.
she's not going to she's not going to she would never she's not going to let nobody have that to rub in her face. She'll put her
Exactly.
down first. She's not going to let nobody have her, because they might could use that against her, that she gave her cat to such and such.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, oranges. Did I say that already? Thank you, oranges.
Yeah, QZ's like, if you cook, that would help, but it seems he's not doing that anymore. He's probably getting food through foodie deliveries. Yeah, I think so.
Well, not only that, she goes in there and cooks up a meal, whether he wants the meal or likes the meal or not.
Yeah,
She's going in there cooking and filming and stuff now. So I mean, what can he do really? Thank you,
yeah,
Lindsay.
exactly. Yeah, like she's taking over. And didn't you even call that's what she would do? Take over the kitchen and start cooking?
Yeah, and just like boot him out you know. I mean, she doesn't care. It's her, and it's not even her place. That's what irritates me. I mean, it is her place and she's paid for it and everybody knows that, but it's still in his name. If he wanted
Mm-hmm.
to boot her out and be an ass, he could. If he
Yeah,
wanted to. She needs to take that into account. That
true.
that that if he was an asshole like she is, booting him out, which is what she's doing, she's rehoming him and giving him a cat that he didn't ask for. He, um he could be an ass and turn the tables on her, but he's not going to do that and she knows it. So she should be a little bit respectful and grateful.
Yeah, so true. So true. Um, hey, did you guys expect her to be up again early in the morning? Because
Thank
now I
you,
don't even know
Jamie.
what her regular schedule is going to be like because I feel like before she was up early in the morning, but now you never know if she's going to be on at this time, later in like the afternoon, evening time. I have no idea.
When does Salah sleep?
That's another thing because like he's in her chats when it's like 4 a.m. his time, 6 a.m. his time.
And
I'm
we
like,
know they're
dude,
having personal chat time as well
right?
on cam and
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm. So when are they both sleeping? It's like the weirdest
Yeah.
sleep schedule.
Thank
Like
you,
how can
Yelly.
you live a life when your sleep schedule just all over the place.
Is that really him and her? Yeah, he's the only mod in her. Yeah, he's a mod. Who? You mean a solid Al Sultan on his who?
Yeah, yeah, that's him.
She's modded it now. It is him. They're both blue. If you
Hmm.
look, the his name is highlighted in blue because he's a mod, and the only two that come in, the only if it's him, it'll be blue.
Hmm. Yeah, with the wrench and everything.
Yeah, that's the only
So
two that will ever be him in her chat
yeah.
ever.
So when did he last game? 2 days ago. But he was
Yeah.
gaming before that. I guess he privated his gaming streams because I do remember he was gaming a few times before that as well.
Hey Jackie. Well, we saw her in his chat. Did you watch that video where he was in his where she was modding in his game chat?
I did not watch his gaming chat.
We me and Chef was over there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people over there because it wasn't it was not members, so it was just, anybody could go in there and chat, and she was the only mod, so she couldn't even keep up to block people if she wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But people were actually being nice to her, even me and Chef. She even shouted out me and Chef and was like, she was actually being a decent person in there when she was in that chat as the mod. She was
Oh,
not being a douche. She was actually being cool to people, actually, and we had a conversation with her.
okay.
Yeah, we
So it
did.
was pretty pleasant. So what was the conversation about?
No, nothing. We was really just clout chasing. We was like, "Can you say?" And I said, "Like next time you talk about me, could you? My name is Timberly. I just wanted you to know. Could you please at me so I can get some viewers from you, because since you're going to be paying my bill soon." So I was just like, and Chef was like, "Could you do a whole video about me? Like, could you just do a whole complete, like, just a review one of my videos?" And she's like, "Of course I will, Chef. On That'll be my next review. Will be one of yours."
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. We believe that.
So we were just
Yeah.
we were just really trolling, but but she wasn't blocking people, and people, it didn't seem to be a whole bunch of drama, but of course, nobody really knew he was on. I mean, who's just sitting and watching his channel that he's not been on in 3 years?
Yeah. Yeah. True. But he got a pretty good amount of views. I
Yeah,
guess over time people took a look at it and whatnot.
yeah.
You would think he kind of still be putting out videos or doing a live on his Salah and Chantel channel, because that's what I would do. I would just be walking around vlogging and making money. That's what I would do. I'd go to different places, maybe talk and have the camera pointed on me while I'm driving somewhere. Do
Right.
something for 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, or even more.
Or even
And
places that in places that she might can't go. I
yeah,
mean, she
exactly.
does have a restriction of where she would or wouldn't be able to, walk for a long time or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I would do. I would just, keep vlogging every day, keep putting out these videos every single day,
Yeah.
and,
Because
try
he
and build
doesn't
a channel
work,
up.
right? I mean, we know he works, but he's not actively just at a job for 8 hours. He may go
Yeah.
in the morning for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then what do you do with the whole rest of the day while your wife is doing nothing at home?
Right.
Make a couple of videos.
Yeah, that's what I would exactly do is, keep at the craft, build it up, do what you need to do. The people are there. You have this huge community that we've seen where people will watch.
He was gaming on his phone. Uh, no, I don't think it was his phone. I think it was his laptop,
Yeah, it was his laptop that he has.
because he was checking his phone as well.
Hmm.
I think it was his He has a laptop. That was his laptop that was there, that red and black one.
Yes. Is that I forgot if it's a ROG laptop, something like that. It's like a gaming laptop that he bought from Al Shabib.
Hmm.
That's his Al Shabib laptop that he has. He says Mullah, the Kuwaiti version of Amway. Really? No one-handed keyboard videos. That's getting popular. Ay, 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 ay.
One-handed keyboard videos. Who
Yeah.
who who's doing that besides Monty? Oh, I mean, oh, I'm sorry, Monty. I didn't mean. I'm just kidding.
Oh boy. Allah Shabib supplies everything. I guess so.
I wonder what
Uh,
happened to him. I really do.
not well. We really don't know. We've just scratched the surface with him and Murad and everybody else. Who really knows what's up with all of them? I have no idea.
Did you find it funny that when she did her apology, she apologized to Salah and Murad?
Hmm.
What that was just weird. Why would you like? He's nobody to you.
Right.
I don't know. I just found it weird. Why would you apologize to your husband and his best friend?
Mm, I guess it's the business thing.
Maybe, or maybe for the religion part. Maybe he's religious too.
Hmm.
For making the mockery.
Maybe.
And people were asking the same thing as me. All I noticed all under the post where when she apologized or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I noticed that people were asking like, it's you can sit up here and you can say I didn't mean any disrespect. I just happened to find an edible in a drawer and took it for old time's sake or whatever. A little bitty piece, and which late last night she claimed she was still high from. Okay, but no, that was the delivery that was at the door. But anyway, um, oh, I forgot what I was saying. I lost my track. You guys, it's
You were talking about the weed delivery at the door. That she's getting deliveries again.
yeah. I mean, she's definitely doing that. But oh, I was saying they were asking under her post like, why did you come online? You knew you were gonna. You knew you took that, and you knew you had been smoking
She can't help
already.
herself.
That's what people were saying. People were saying, "Oh, it's for the money, it's for the views." No, I don't think so. I don't. I don't think the views even I mean, I know she needs the money and wants the money, but I think it's the attention, literally, cuz everybody put videos out about her after that. And
Hmm.
that is more important to her than the money.
Mm.
Shush, Sasha. Hush.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So yep. I have no idea what happened to Ali Shabib and whatnot.
I would like to know.
He did mistakenly message me when he thought I was Yo Mama, and then I responded because it was like really out of nowhere. So I was like, "What? Why does he need me?" And then that was it. He hasn't responded since.
Oh.
He hasn't said anything to me. He hasn't done anything. We got Chef at the back. Chef, I'm gonna add you right now. You're ready. It's all good. You ain't late.
Hey,
You're on
Chef.
time.
I mean,
What's up?
I mean, hey, Monty.
He bugging himself.
All
Oh my
right.
God, I'm sorry. I mean, hey, Monty, how you doing?
Now he
I'm
got
good.
the chef got
Hey,
into the
everybody.
deliveries too.
What?
Hey, Chef, I said you got into the deliveries too. Hey chef.
The deliveries?
Yeah, you had to be here.
Oh, oh, oh. Well, I missed it. Sorry, I had to voodoo. Yeah.
Oh,
Monty, not the voodoo in the sink.
hey, Tip Top. What's up? Yeah, no voodooing in the sink or none of that. Hey, Blue
None of
Eyes. Hey,
that.
everybody. Travis, what's up? So yeah, Chef, we're just talking about this whole
Hey BJ.
situation. Is she gonna be back on
Hey,
the
Travis. Hey,
green?
Florida.
Like, what's gonna
Okay.
happen? What's gonna happen to the cats? What's gonna, BBJ situation? I thought the cats were supposed to go to the vet right away as soon as she came back.
Chef, did you hear that Peetz has said now that he is being rehomed and that he is only taking Sam. So there's no mention of BBJ. So what
Hmm.
are we doing with BBJ?
Uh, well, you've been saying it for the longest, Tim, but I
I,
mean, I can't see her doing it. But
I
if she do,
can.
that's really foul. That's really foul.
I'll never
Like,
cover her again if she does because she's
like,
not been crying out or nothing since Foodie got home. She just wanted her owner
right. She's been okay. She's been moving around. I seen that.
coming in there, getting up on stuff and in the camera, and she don't like Peetz. She knows he's a hateful ass
Yeah.
energy towards her.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Peace has been given
Hmm.
that like strong negative energy towards that poor cat.
Yeah, I mean, and when he talks mean to her, he don't even talk. He which says means ugly and stuff. He don't even say, "Oh, you ugly little thing." I mean, he says it meanly, and she's like, "This
Yeah.
asshole,"
This lazy suckers
right? That's what I'm thinking.
got the
But yeah,
audacity. But
Hmm.
as far as her smoking and the weed, the Mary, I just don't like. I get it. Like, it's okay. It's not a big deal. But
it's
girl, don't be
not
on here apologizing. Don't be on here apologizing while you're in the process of chewing wheelchairs.
okay.
Like, we don't care. At this point, we don't care about your apology. And you're not apologizing to us. You need to be apologizing to the Islam community and
Mhm.
your husband because you're lying to them. You can
Mhm.
lie to
Hmm.
us all day long. It ain't gonna phase
We're
us none.
used to it.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I am.
someone I'm getting used
So
to it.
yeah, yeah. Ugh, all your hope makes me ill. But yeah, no,
So do you
she's
think
not.
she'll rehome the cat too?
No, she'll have it put to sleep.
I think if anything, and I know this is like kind of like,
She can
but I
rehome
think
Pete.
she should give it to somebody who asked for it. I'm not gonna mention any names, but we all know people has asked to take BBJ
Yeah,
in,
they
and I
have.
feel like she should
Never,
just go ahead and give
never,
it.
never. She never, never. You might as well
Hey,
forget that.
Burgess.
It's that's not how you say it. Say it, Monty.
Bourgeois B.
Bourgeois B.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
is that Italian?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's French, isn't it?
You'll never know how to say it unless you really know. It's bourgeois
I know.
B.
That's why I just call her BB. I'm
It's
like, hey,
bourgeois,
BB.
BB.
or the
Yeah.
bourgeoisie is actually a
Bourgeois.
social class equivalent to the middle or upper middle class.
That's like bougie. She's bougie B.
Yeah,
That's what she
That's a
is.
that's where bougie actually came from.
She's
It's from
bougie B.
bourgeois.
Okay, girl.
So when you say
that's
somebody's
above.
bougie, yeah, you know how the meaning of bougie is. It's actually from
Mm-hmm.
bourgeois
She
or being
said,
a
"Let me line you
bourgeoisie.
up."
Bourgeois.
She
Yeah,
said,
You
"Let
know
bourgeois.
what?
you look."
That's above my education.
So is her
Come on to
comment.
Florida. Come on to Florida. Hey, Mr. Manwich. That's a cool name, Mr. Manwich. Name me another meatloaf. Forget the mac and
Hold on,
cheese.
you guys. I'll
I
be
want
right back.
some fun. She threatened us with a good
Hey, Tag
time.
Paul, what's up? Welcome. How you doing, Mr. Manwich? Like they're rehoming the cast. Well, that's what she's saying. But then again, whatever Foodie Beauty says sometimes ain't really what she's gonna do. So is
Uh-uh.
what she's gonna do what she's saying, or is she just saying it but never gonna be doing it? See, this is the whole conundrum we're in. Because she
See,
might, and plus the shock factor, the back and forth, the this, the that. There's a lot of things that goes down with Foodie that you never know what's gonna happen.
and see, now I'm seeing what people are saying. Like, I see it now. She sits there on camera, um, bold faced lying, and then like has no remorse, no shame. But that's like I was noticing people were saying that she was going, that she had maybe had dipped into another substance or something else, and I was like, what? Really? How y'all think that? But knowing the history of the outhouse, I was like, and she rolled past that. And
Hmm.
do you really think she stopped there to help herself?
Knowing Foodie and her lack of being able to control herself,
TMZ.
it's highly possible. Hey,
Mm.
Caroline, is it Caroline or Caroline? I never know.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome to the
Sorry.
chat. Welcome,
Oh,
welcome,
oh yeah.
welcome.
Happy birthday, Timber.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday to you. She's 51, everybody.
Shut your
She
mouth.
lied about her age.
He's lying. He is lying. Y'all don't believe nothing Chef say. If you don't see proof from Chef, don't trust it. We need to see some receipts, sir.
Sorry, my lips a little.
She'll never be able to put BBG down and be sober. You don't think? Shoot, I do.
Oh, you know what? That would make sense for. Well,
Mm-mm.
I'm not giving her no more excuses. I'm
Thank
over
you,
it. I'm just gonna
because
sit back and just watch.
she could put her mother down and not and be able to stay sober. You don't understand. She has no attachments. Unless it's food, it's not a real attachment.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing she
Has
has
it?
legit feelings for.
Have we seen those nuggets resurface yet?
No, she ain't gonna show them effing nuggets. Them nuggets was gone before they even turned chili. Shit. They wasn't even good and cool. They wasn't room temperature before she ate them.
I
And who was
agree.
at the door last night?
Chef came to the dark side. Chef is the dark side.
Dark side.
Well,
Period.
a lot of people are still saying it's the cops. Some people say it's a weed delivery.
I don't. I think it was. She said she has a crap ton of points built up on the weed card from the deliveries, from them bringing weed to her house. They add points from the
Mhm.
dispensary, and so she says she had a hell of points that she didn't even have to spend cash. She could just use that and have it delivered. So she's like, I may close it, or well, maybe I'll call them and tell them I have a problem and to just close it and don't send me any. No, she's going to use it, and she's
She
going
used
to,
that credit.
I mean, hello. Girl, you better use it and resell it or something. Shoot, no, she going to eat them.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's spacey. And the fact she said she threw him in the toilet, that I knew that was a lie because a person with an addictive
She said it was a
personality.
little teeny tiny bite left. How the hell you threw them in the toilet if it was one
Well,
little teeny tiny bite?
she started off
And
saying she only had one. She had
no, she said it
one.
was a
She had
little bitty
A.
bite.
She said A at
Right,
first.
right.
It's like A. Okay,
Then it
A
went to a
just
little
means one.
piece, a hard piece that was left
Then it
over.
went to flush it. So which one is he?
And
Hmm.
but
Did she
she
flush
had
a whole
one.
pack?
She found the one bud of the lemon, whatever, and she smoked it. Found the grinder and ground it and smoked that.
Now, when y'all say
Now, what
fine,
did you
because I like
flush? If you smoked the
uh
weed and you ate
just
the
water,
edible, what did you flush? Thank
Yeah,
you. Did you
right.
flush the grinder? No, girl, you're a whole lie.
and I
You
don't think she
didn't.
found any.
She didn't.
Those were
She
put up for.
ordered
Those were
them.
put up for her. Oh
No,
yeah,
she
either she ordered them
ordered
or they
them
were put
that
up for her.
night. I'm
Oh, she ordered
telling you,
fresh
she
ones.
ordered them. Yes, right along with that paneer. She damn sure did.
Paneer. What's a
She had
paneer?
she had paneer that night. That green
Yeah, she orders from Pinier Palak Pinier, or is
palak
it Pinier
paneer.
Palak?
Yeah,
Oh,
palak paneer.
I thought she
Remember
was
that
trying to say
place?
Panera bread or something.
No,
My
it's
bad.
called paneer.
No.
Is that a
Yeah, she
knockoff
gets.
of Panera?
No, she
No,
gets
it's
Palak Pinier. It's actually a curry, but it's a green curry because it's a popular Indian dish where you have cheese and it's cooked with spinach puree. So
is
she
that
gets that
chunk?
from her
Is that
favorite
what those
place.
chunks are? It's cheese.
Yeah, it will be
Oh,
cheese, chunky stuff in there.
I thought it was
She's
like
had it
a
before.
soybean type of.
No, she's had palak pinier a few times from the same place she orders it
Right.
from, but she's been picking it up. But
So
yeah,
paneer is also red. There's red paneer too, right?
you get like a sometimes a deep red. Typically, it will be orange, or it could be green, or it could be like a yellowish. It really depends on the ingredients.
Okay.
But yes, the chunks are cheese, as
Oh, okay.
Tagapa is saying.
Well, that might be good then, because I was thinking it was tofu, and I was like, oh, that just looks damn nasty. But it might be good with the cheese.
Nasty.
Edibles affect my weight. And also remember, did anybody watch last night when she said that little? Oh, I can't believe I'm still high. That little bitty piece that I ate last night still has me high because I haven't had it in a while.
Really?
P.S. Girl,
No.
you weigh 500 pounds. That one little bitty bite of that it didn't do, and you was on 3,000 milligrams before you left. Girl, bye.
Yeah.
Who you lying to? And
If
then
she was still high, she is probably because she took it again.
yeah,
She
she
took
said
something
it was
again.
after the door knock, and she goes,
Hmm.
"Oh, I can't believe I'm still so worn out and high from that one little bitty piece of edible." And I'm thinking to myself, "Girl, you answered the door for that extra edible. You are the whole lie."
Exactly.
But she, but she looked like she got hit by a truck when she woke up the next day. She looked horrible. The bags. I'm not sure if she even woke up. Like,
Because
did
it
she go
wasn't
to
no little
sleep?
bite.
She had
Oh
bags and
yeah,
bags and bags.
you plus what celebrity juicer says here. Don't forget the ride to the outhouse. We did take a ride down the long road and
Hmm.
stopped at the outhouse. Well, we know what
Mm-hmm.
happens in the outhouse all year round. And this is what I think. I think it's a situation where you roll a little and you top it with a little and you smoke a little.
Yeah, so your eyes don't be so. It's a trick that they do. Hmm.
Right.
It
Cause
has a
not she,
name. I'm not gonna say it.
because she did have a problem with sitting down. If you notice on her live when she's at the computer, she kept standing up, turning the computer around, going to the bed, turning it back around, going back to this. Like, girl, can't you sit your happy butt down somewhere? We know you happy to get
She did
home,
it last
but
night
why you
too in the kitchen, didn't she,
did?
Monty? Monty kept
Yeah.
she kept turning the camera to the crock pot thing, to the Instapot. And Monty was like, why does she keep just and so finally she said, people asked so many times, she said, oh, I don't have on my hijab my abaya. I just have on this top and a bottom, so I don't want to show myself. Girl, you had on a whole top and a bottom. As long as you ain't as long as you're covered, it don't matter.
You know
Abaya
what?
or no abaya.
She could be sitting there butt naked and just have the camera face up, neck well chin up. You know what I'm saying?
But she said when
And
she
have
would
on
get
a
up, she
bite.
would turn it. Right.
Don't get your behind. No, I see, but you can see what she had on though. You could clearly see
Mm-hmm.
her.
Yeah, she
So,
had that dress
it,
thing, that long,
yeah,
weirdo school marm dress. What thing she got?
I saw her in the mirror because she turned it so where you could see her in the mirror. You could tell she sat on the bed and then got straight back up. I was like, what
Yeah.
is she doing?
But celebrity juicer, what would the would police come for? What would she do? I mean, do you think it would?
Nothing.
Only thing I could think of would have been, remember when she went for that burger and the nuggets? She got real close to a car, like super close, or like didn't they say like, ma'am, hit this car, you're super close to this car or something, and she left. Did you guys see that part?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't watch. See, I've been watching too much of it. I've been like falling off of Foodie very slowly.
That's the only thing I can think of that would. Otherwise, what would they come from?
Right.
Mm.
But we can speculate all day. I'm sure we're gonna find out sooner or later.
Will
Maybe an
we?
attorney
No.
in the evening time coming over to our place. I don't think so. I
She
wouldn't
says
think it
the
would be an
police
attorney.
An
came for
attorney.
views and
Attorney for what?
searching. Oh, she is she saying
QZ.
she got swatted? Is that what? Is that what? Oh, she says the police came. Oh, okay. I thought maybe she got swatted or something.
But why would the police even come to her house? So we know she's not filing charges against Nader. We know she ain't trying to sue FF, G. We know all that. So what's
That's what
going
I
on?
think, Blue Jays. But celebrity juicer, and well, a lot of people,
She
not
hit her
just
car.
celebrity, think maybe that's not. Maybe it was something else because she seemed shocked when they knocked. But I think that was just fake shock. I think that
She's
was
a good
just,
actress.
oh, who's here? Don't let them know it's my edible delivery. Hold on while I shockingly go answer the door.
You're right.
You know what I mean? She's all kind of fake with it.
Yeah.
Animal control,
Oh, Lindsay,
possibly now she's back. Oh, could have been
you know
animal
what, Lindsay? You're probably right about that. Life of Lindsay.
or landlord got
Animal
a
control
call.
policy.
Good.
Yeah, true, Lindsay. Yeah, the speculation of a SWAT would get her more views. She knows how to get the views. They all know how to get the views.
Yeah, and I'm a broken, busted, basic bitch, so I love it too. Girl, no, you're not. You bougie b. You bougie b.
To
Yeah,
get consulted of her rights.
Who says
QZ.
come in? That was weird. Did she say come in?
I don't recall that, but if she did, that actually gives it more context to what was happening.
She's immune to law.
Hmm.
Oh, right. The exact. She thinks she is. She feels like she is. The same way she feels like she's immune to getting her tail banned off of here too.
Mm-hmm.
And she probably immune to never mind. I know what she ain't immune to. The effects of them gummies.
I know, right? She said, I'm so nervous and jittery right now," and I'm telling us, "Girl, that is a whole paranoid situation right there. What you talking about?" But I'm
Yeah,
nervous
because I
and
never
jittery,
been.
girl.
I mean,
But
gummies have never made anybody. Well, I'm not saying anybody. Let me pull that back. I've never been jittery from a gummy.
Belize Mimi says,
Mm-hmm.
"Yes, she said
I've
come
been
in."
relaxed.
Oh, she did say come in. Okay, well, What? What?
Maybe it was a person she knew from her past.
Does that person look like a sea monkey?
Possibly. Hmm.
And she ran down and gave cashola. Maybe he just bent her over and did a quickie, and she ran back up.
You really think Nads is
So
gonna travel all the way there? Hell no. Every
He
single
can't
time
drive no way.
Nads has interacted with her, it's always she coming to him
hmm
to even go out of her way to pick him up and bring him back, and all
yeah.
types of like complete shenanigans that teenagers should be doing. Yeah, you remember those days as a teenager? You go drive an hour to pick somebody up, bring them back to your house, then drive an hour to drop them
Show
off, and then get
did.
back
Right.
home.
Yeah.
They
And it's
stayed
like,
for 30 minutes, and then you.
right, exactly. They would stay for 30 minutes or an hour, and it was like completely not worth it and just a complete waste of your time because you just spent 4 hours driving and a shit ton of gas.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
remember those
tired.
days,
Call a cab home.
right?
Oh,
What
your
does
Like,
dollar.
right,
uh
exactly. So if it was Nads, it'd be over at
Beaker?
I shouldn't say his place because it's Dee Dee's place, but
Beaker says the wheelchair is
DD
not
place.
a legal THC product. It is so it is sold in the dispensary in Canada.
what is?
The
We
wheelchairs.
have
He said it's not a legal THC
Oh,
substance.
those wheelchairs are not sold at the dispensaries. So can we maybe go over that? So
Yeah,
what you
please, because I thought it was just where did she? How did she get them then?
she gets it through gray market. She gets it through V Maps, like Weed Maps. Weed Maps is where she gets her stuff from. So if you go on Weed Maps,
mm,
Weed
and you
Maps
go
just
to
gives you the dispensary.
weedmaps.com, that's gray area stuff because I think what's the max can you get at an Ontario dispensary? Is it 10 or is it 15? It's something ridiculously low, probably like 10 or 15, something like that. So when she's getting like 200, 3, 5, 1,000, 2,000, that's gray market stuff where you
Oh,
use sites like Weed Maps.
and they deliver
Um,
it to you.
yeah, and then they deliver it to you.
but why would
Oh
you want a piece of candy that high? See, I don't like to just and be stuck. No, I like to slowly get
no.
into mine. Let me slowly get in mine. Let me get
Okay.
one lower milligrams because you
Hmm.
never know.
I just like to chill. I would never ever ever want to be so wasted that somebody
No,
could do something to me and I wouldn't be able to stop them. That's my whole goal
I
right
got
there.
things right. I got things to do.
Right.
Mhm. So basically, all the weed that she's been using is actually not legal, but it's such a gray area that to enforce that type of stuff can be very trivial, right? Because it's like
Mhm,
even the police in certain cities and towns are like weed is legal right now, so we don't want to enforce weed laws because it's a waste of our resources and services. It's better for
mhm,
bylaw to enforce these laws now because the police is already swamped
Right.
and they don't want to investigate something where it's like the law says the weed's legal, but then again this person might be doing something in a very gray area type of way where it to me effectively it is a waste of police resources and time because it's like
mhm,
they're going to investigate something. Is there an actual probability of somebody doing something criminal or going to jail or whatnot or anything like that, or is it just going to be like a regular fine?
I thought Delta 8 was not. It's like Delta 8. I thought Delta 8 was not.
Oh, you
I
mean
didn't know.
Delta 8 is hemp.
Right. That's
mhm.
not like. It's. I don't. That's not. Delta 8. Just. It's not the same.
There's
If you
Delta
put
8
it
Forget
and
about the
then
inside,
there's
movie.
Delta 9.
if you put that stuff inside them vapes, and you got a good vape, yeah, it can be,
A Delta
but it
8.
takes more. It makes you sneeze, it's a weird, it's different. Like it really makes sure, like when you hit it, it's like, achoo, you know, it's like it's a weird feeling. I don't like it. I don't like it, but people get used to it
Does
though.
it make you high, Janine, or does it just relax
Oh
you?
yeah, both.
I mean, like she says she uses it for pain. Like I use Delta 8 and get high. As
hmm
yeah, I order from a good place though. Oh, okay. So
hmm
Delta 8 is. So what is? Well, I don't understand why Delta 8 is not just weed then. And 9 both have
Because it's
THC.
mixtures.
Oh, is that
It's
what
not
makes it
just.
different?
I think so. I think there's something else
Oh,
in it versus because
okay.
why does it give you the sneezy feeling? Like why does it make you like you know?
Delta 8 is Go Smoke, a necklace from the 90s.
That's funny.
The chemical
Uh,
throne. Oh, okay.
One of the main difference between Delta 8 and Delta 9 is that Delta 9 is just typically more potent than Delta 8. So I've noticed a lot of places in the States, Delta 8 has been legalized or decriminalized. So a lot of people are dealing with like Delta 8 stuff and not Delta 9.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I,
Okay,
exactly,
life
J.
is
Howard.
easy.
So that's why a lot of people are dealing with Delta 8 because you're bypassing a lot of laws when you deal with Delta 8 versus Delta 9.
is it a like a what was that stuff that they used to K2? Is it that type of a deal?
No, no, no. It's not like that. It's not like that.
Isn't that like synthetic?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Synthetic, like weed, right?
K2 had you stuck.
Oh, but
K2
this
had
is
you sitting there,
actual.
can't
This
move.
is this actual flour then? Delta is an actual flower type. When I say flower, I mean buds, like weed buds. You know, is that what it's like?
From my understanding of Delta 8, since I'm in Canada and I just deal with like THC because once again it's legal, I've seen people just dealing with Delta 8 because of hemp. Whenever I think of Delta 8, I think of hemp, and when I think of Delta 9, I think of just like regular, weed. But that's just
See
me. I'm
what?
sure there's somebody in here that can explain it a lot better than I can
Hmm.
from my
Yeah, hemp
understanding.
is weak. Hemp is weak. Hemp is weak.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Hemp,
Yeah.
it
if
like a
you
CBD type of situation? Is it more
like,
like a CBD type deal?
like if you are used to the THC, hemp is not gonna do that for you. hemp gonna just hemp gonna make you mad as hell. Like, why did I waste my money? But for people who are not used to THC, hemp, it may relax them slightly. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never had it
yeah,
happen. But
exactly.
the Delta 8,
Same, Sasha. Me too.
it take you
Sativa.
one little, you're like, it's like all of, but it has that side effect, the the itchy nose, like you want to sneeze. That's the only side effect that I've
Hmm.
seen.
Same, me, BB. A bougie B. I'm just gonna call you BB. Yeah, same with me. Indica only for me too. I don't like that hyped up, jittery feeling. I don't want no sativas.
I don't like to go to bed.
Oh, I do. I don't
Indigo
want
put
this.
you straight to bed.
That's
No,
what
I
I
want to be out
like.
moving around. Hey,
You like sativa then. Mm-mm.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Well,
oh
Never
Monty,
smoked Delta 8.
what
Just
were you gonna
Delta.
say?
did you see who I had on panel the other day?
I did. I watched it that you had Chilean Gypsy on panel.
And Monty, did you see me come on and run that BI stop line?
I did see that
so
when
it's
you came on, she
so
left. You know what?
yeah, she left.
We could totally get into the Chilean Gypsy slash Curly Juarez lore, but eh,
Mm-mm.
uh, I don't even know where to start with that. Like, I have nothing against Curly
Didn't she say
Juarez
Curly
or
was her sister
Chilean.
or her
Yes,
cousin or
her
something?
sister. Her
Oh,
sister.
Who's
Yeah, she's from
Curly?
like
that's her
she's from
sister. You said it
Toronto.
on your chat.
Yes,
I
allegedly,
wasn't paying
supposedly her
attention.
sister.
Oh, they're
But
from
yeah,
Toronto?
yeah, they're both from Toronto.
Have you met them?
No, I have not met them.
Oh,
Why would he want to meet them?
he wouldn't.
I
Shit.
mean, no offense, but you asked me, have you met them? Like he want to, yeah.
No, Chilean Gypsy and Curly Juarez have no intention to meet me or want to meet me. It's all about Natty Daddy. I'm
Right?
meeting him and having her pink Cadillac meet him at that strip club that was by his area just up the street, or is it down the street? In his, Club Pigalle. She was supposed to meet him at Club Pigalle, which
Uh-huh.
is the strip club that I'm sure Nader is familiar with. But I guess that didn't pan out because there was this whole back and forth. Like Curly, Chilean Gypsy was supposed to meet him. Go ahead, Chef. You got some
When
questions?
you when you say pink caddy, is that like a reference for something else or actual car?
She said she had a pink caddy.
Oh, when you said pink caddy, I was like, what? I was thrown off. I didn't know if you was making a reference because okay,
An
my bad.
actual
I'm sorry.
vehicle.
Okay.
I did, Jessica. I sung happy birthday. So yeah, Chilean
No, I
Yes.
gypsies,
missed it.
is in with the lure, like tied in with the Nader. Hey, if she likes Nader, she likes Nader. There's always gonna be people who are gonna like somebody that you may not like, and
Right. She
Nader
was.
is one of
Absolutely.
That's
them
what she
that
was
she
doing on the
likes.
panel. She was defending him, and
Yeah,
yeah.
But she also gave well stuff we already knew, but she confirmed some of the stuff that we were all thinking, about it being for the money. Like she clearly stated it was for the money. You know what I'm saying?
But what
hmm
about
So
her saying that
she
the
was the one
abuse
who said
video
that.
was chopped up?
Right, she did say that,
BS.
but also
that's
remember.
a. Mhm.
Go ahead, chef.
Oh no, go
The
ahead,
abuse
Monty.
video was
Go ahead. Go ahead.
chopped up. I was just gonna say, just remember, it was Curly Warriors who outed Foodie that she got cornholed with the broomstick back in 2021. Remember that?
Wait, cornhole with a broom. Wait, what you mean cornhole? You
Monty,
mean
When you put the end of the broomstick up somebody's ass.
Monty,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
who
That was
done
Curly
that?
Warriors. Curly Warriors was in Foodie Beauty's chat, and she was like, "Hey, I'm talking to Nader," and Foodie was like, "No, you are not," and she's like, "Yeah, I am," and then she's like, "You got cornholed," and then she's like, "No, I didn't," and then she's like, "Yeah, I can prove that I'm talking to Nader El Shami," and she's like, "Okay, prove it." So she sends the evidence, and then Foodie Beauty on that live was like, "Yeah, that's him. You're talking to him."
Monty, did that really happen? She let.
Yes. I'm
But
not
what do
sure
you
if the
expect?
cornholing happened, but remember back
Oh,
in
that's what I'm
2021,
asking.
that was the thing. A lot of people believe that the cornholing did happen, and people were even inspecting the brooms that was behind him back at the trap back in 2021.
But what do we expect? Like we can't
Yeah,
expect
Florida
him
remembers it.
Oh
to
my
to have the
word!
reach. Okay, so we've all seen the outlines and stuff of everything. We can't expect him to have the reach to be able to get through to all that. No offense. You know what I'm saying? So, but did she get splinters?
It
That's
say,
something you gotta be
oh,
careful with.
Lindsay,
Like,
Lindsay is saying that that's what she claimed. Remember when she claimed he SA'd
was
her?
essay.
That is what she claimed was the SA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The cornholing.
When
Oh.
she talked about that on CJ's chat with MFW, that's why her and MFW got into it, is because
Yeah.
she admitted that she lied. But then she went back and said, "Oh, I didn't really lie. I lied about lying."
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
that was the whole essay thing. So practically, it's pretty much confirmed then that he did cornhole her, and Curly Warriors outed it in her own chat back in 2021. She confirmed that this was when nobody really was talking to Nader, right? Like nobody wasn't in contact with him, but some people were starting to reach out, and that was the incident where the ball started rolling. Now there's lots of people who've come and gone, like in the Sphere Girl world. There's some people that have been here, no longer here, or some people come back, but
Tiger Paw
that's one of
Bambino.
them.
I haven't seen you in a
Can
long
somebody
time.
recap why
Sorry.
Foodie Beauty is now mad at Negs? Yes, welcome back, Tiger Paw. We miss you. The whole thing is that Negs, I guess, started making videos, I guess, comments about Foodie Beauty again.
He
But
said he was full of crap, just like the rest of them, and he
yeah,
wasn't never
but
going to cover her no more.
he is right in that way where she flip
Yeah.
flops. If you are friends with Foodie Beauty, you pretty much have an expiry date, unless you're totally with every single thing she does, good or bad. So in many ways, Negs is right. Like she's a flip flopper, and she'll befriend you instantly, and she'll unfriend you with the quickness if she doesn't like something you've said. You got to roll with her either 100% all the way, no matter if she's right or wrong. You just say she's right, even though she's wrong, or she moves on, and we've seen this.
Oh, I missed you,
That's why
girl.
Natter defends Foodie sometimes against Dee
Dee.
Dee. That's why. Hmm. Interesting.
Why that Nader defends Foodie against DD? Because why he's talking to her? You
No,
think
Well,
so?
because he
well,
did
no,
that
but because
story.
he wants to keep her, he wants to keep Foodie around. And if he keeps talking hella mess about Foodie and letting Dee talk mess about Foodie, she's gonna keep. You'll never be able to see her again. And that's what I think he always wants to keep an open door with her, whether they're together or not. He wants to keep an open door just in
Of
case.
course, he has to keep
Hope
an open door.
flows.
Like I've said, if the further away you drift out of Foodie Beauty's orbit, the less people will be wanting to watch your live streams and your videos and whatnot, because that's not the content they came there for. Of course, you're gonna keep some people, but the majority
Hmm.
of people that will be rolling into his chats or whatnot are going to be significantly less if Foodie Beauty is completely out of his life. So of course he knows this. He's not like a stupid guy. Nader is not a stupid guy. Um,
Foodie is
uh,
not loyal
Hey,
to Peetz.
Core.
Absolutely not, Dot.
right. So he's not
Absolutely
he's
not.
not a foolish guy. Of course he's gonna keep
Hey,
Foodie
Core.
Beauty or stay within her
Oh
Core.
orbit,
Hey,
wow.
Core.
because this is how he's making his money, and he's making pretty decent side hustle coming on live streams, and just talking. It's a pretty easy gig, right? You cook, if you want to call it, his cooking, and talk, and that's it.
No, Monty, we're not calling that cooking. After these last couple videos, see, I'm starting to talk like him now. After these last couple of videos, we cannot call that cooking no longer. We
All
cannot.
right,
It's just
we
getting
won't.
mad. It's
Yeah,
madhouse.
right.
Like he doesn't even
So
like his own food now.
And he
Sasha's
beats
like,
too
that's not
high right
cooking.
now.
Hmm.
That's not cooking. That's abuse. He do really be a heavy. Like he
Hmm.
abused the crap out of them cheese sandwiches and that chicken that he done
Yeah.
recently. Like slapping it around and throwing it and smacking it. And I'm like, what the? Why all the violence to the food?
Or that vegetable crepe he made. Oh,
Oh, that was he
that
slapped
was horrible.
tap and slap it down on that raw pita bread. That was ridiculous. And he used his hands to do it.
And then he threw the flour. Then he threw the cooked little what pizza,
Pizzas,
whatever that thing was. He threw it in the flour
the
after
raw
it was
flour.
cooked.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a whole mess.
Uh,
It is a whole mess, but hey, some people love the drama. Some people love it when Nader comes on, and they're in his chat and whatnot.
Disrespecting the whole food game. Put some respect on food.
Life and Lindsay says, Chef, I wanted to come on panel about Nader to talk about how Dee Dee talks like him now. The accent, does she really?
She
Oh,
tried.
but you know what though? Of course, Lindsay. But you know what though? Once you live with somebody for a while, you do slowly start picking up on their mannerisms and
You
their
do.
how they start talking. That I can see that. But yeah, yeah. Well,
Foodie had
that's her
started to do
man.
it down there with Salah. She had started to
Hmm.
use the words and try to, make them sound like he sounds, and don't try it. You ain't Middle Eastern. I don't give a damn how hard you try. And she always saying we girl, just because you're Islamic or Muslim, don't mean you're Middle Eastern. That don't change your race at all.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean, she got some Middle Eastern in her.
No, she don't. No, she damn don't. No, she do not.
A little bit.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Hey,
None.
Beaker, what's up? So yeah, lots of history, lots of stuff. Nader is still here and kicking. He's doing his thing.
Did you see his thing last night with Gary?
Oh, that
I
was
did.
oof.
I did not
Man.
watch that. It's
Oh
like, what
man.
is he
He
gonna
told him to
tell
off
me?
himself.
He did?
Literally.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nasty.
Yeah.
Why is he
He
still able to be
literally.
on here?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
He reacted. He sniped Gary while Gary was doing his live about him, and him and Dee Dee react. And Dee Dee said some foul stuff as well. She was
What was
just.
Didi
She was
saying?
drunk. Oh, she was just as. Who the mf do you think you are? You said such and such. Evidently, Gary said something about her, and I mean, it was nasty. And she was drunk. She was just slurring her words, and it was ridiculous. And he told Gary and off himself, and glad about the previous stuff, and he gave it was a whole mess. You got to watch that one. It was a mess.
And see,
Yikes.
I only heard about it. Like I seen like a portion, like the first half, and then I was like, okay, I don't want to watch the whole thing, but maybe I'll watch it later. So I don't know. That's just it's just hard watching them too.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because I'm like, what other type of information is he really gonna give me except hurling insults at Gary
And that's
and
what he
talking
did.
about Haribo Haribe stuff as
Oh, that's what he
usual?
talked. That's what he did.
Of course, I knew that's what he
That's
was gonna do.
he said that repeatedly. I'm like, dude, we're so tired of hearing those freaking words. I call it like hibbity
Can Nader
jibbity or
make a
something.
living off his views? Still not sure. People still watch him. He
Can he make a
can't.
living?
He
It
can't. That's why he got a
depends.
job now.
It depends. If I think he makes decent, but based on his habits, because we know what he
Yeah.
likes, it's kind of it would be hard to make a living because you got to have a lot of self control because he's not making like a small amount of money. It's pretty okay. I would say he's making maybe 1,500 or more a month,
Shit, that's a
which
lot of
isn't
money.
bad.
Hell
Which
no,
isn't
it
bad,
ain't.
right? But then if you have addictions, if you're in the thralls of addictions and
Man,
you like to spend your money on smokes a day, like if you smoke a pack a day, and then you like your jollies with some alcohol, and you also
mm,
like to dabble in some white gold, $1,500 or more isn't a lot of money. So then you got to supplement.
It's
right.
not. That's my whole rig. Shit. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
750 and I'm you know what I'm saying? I today is what the second and I'm broke as a joke and I got paid on the first. That's how it works for me.
Mhm.
To be able to have a luxury, well, that's not a luxury to well, that wouldn't be a luxury for me to have all those drugs. But I'm saying just to have the extra to do stuff like that kind of stuff, that's a living to me. That's not paycheck to paycheck. If you can afford all that, mm-mm.
Right, exactly. So yeah, there's a
What's
lot to
Big
this.
Town talking about? I think people are losing their minds. Um,
YTR is
no.
streaming,
Mm.
losing her mind.
Oh,
I
I see that YTR is streaming right now. Yeah, another thing in Girl World, certain somebody keeps saying that allegedly supposedly in a relationship with YTR, which
who?
makes me laugh. Yeah,
Who?
And who said?
you know who keeps
I don't
saying
know
bringing
who.
that up. PG keeps bringing that crap up.
Oh
Who's
Lord.
PT?
Saying you are in a relationship with YTR?
Yeah, I'm like, how do you even
What?
put that together? It's like, you know what? With Girl World,
She
there's a
came
lot of
onto your
people who
chat
who
onto your panel like twice.
right. There's a lot of people in Girl World who have their shit together, and there's a lot who don't. So all I'm gonna say
Well,
is, man, there's just there
HFC is
is
hungry fat chick.
mhm. There's just too much of a lot of shit that happens in this sector, in this verse here, in this niche, where people just say a lot of stuff, right?
hmm it doesn't
Lindsay.
even make sense, like at all.
Yeah, it
Like
don't make no sense.
that's why
Monty didn't
most
get
of my
himself
chat,
into that. They drug Monty into that. They drug Monty. Monty was like,
most
"Hey,
of
how
my
you
chat is
doing?" And they was
women
like,
too. You know
Mhm.
what?
"I'm your
Most of my
girlfriend,
chat
dumbass."
is women, but like I'm glad. I'm glad they can't ever throw that at me. There's no way you can spin that.
Right?
They tried it with me at first. They tried it with me, sending me messages and
Right?
Monty's this and that. I was like, look, y'all, me and Monty is co-creators. We are co-hosts. We are we he helps me with my channel and I try to help with his. Girl, why is you telling me what Monty does after dark? I don't give two damns. I do not
Right?
care. If Monty sleeps with everybody
Yeah,
in the chat, I don't
exactly.
care.
Yeah, because that was even also spun. Me and Timberlake are an item. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
please.
It's like it's so ridiculous. Why can't me and Chef be an item?
I mean, really. I mean, that can
Chef,
happen.
why are you so quiet?
Look at Chef. Chef doing everything. No,
They probably think we are related, Monty. We both look both been down south. You know who knows? They probably think we are brothers or something. That's gonna be the
Right?
next spinoff.
it was
Right?
funny when Gary imitated. That was the funniest video ever.
Mm-hmm.
The video where he rolled down the hill and
Oh
pretended to be
yes.
Foodie Beauty. Oh my god.
It was also me and Mary are an item, and Mary is 12 years old. That
What?
was
What?
also, yeah.
What?
They were saying that Mary, my mod, is 12 years old, and she
And
and
y'all
I
are
are an item. It's like the most ridiculous thing.
not the
I
prearranged
did.
wedding. That's the prearranged Jamaican wedding to the 12-year-old girl. Lord
Jesus, like,
Jesus,
right? The
people.
emails I get put these accusations several times a day. It's just completely ridiculous.
Jessica
Well,
said
let's get
Monty
back. Let's
Monty
get back
has
to
like
the
30
program,
girlfriends and a boyfriend.
right?
We're gonna get the chick. We're gonna get the chick. Let me stop that. Turns a real rumor.
Yeah. So, are you surprised that Foodie Beauty isn't on yet? You think she'd be on
She probably
by
still
now?
high.
Da-da-da,
Uh,
dup, dup, dup.
Plus,
Foodie
we know
that
ordered,
she's
jet
gonna
lag is
do. We know she
right?
wants to go back, and I mean, I think she's going back. I mean, I really do. I don't know if they'll let her go back, but I think she's gonna go back. She'll go back if they'll let her. I know that she will. I don't care if she
I
has to
mean,
sell butt to get there. She will do it.
who can buy all that? But I mean, like, I think she will be able to go back. I think they will allow her back. I think the question really is he gonna want her back? Not necessarily
He
Kuwait,
will.
but is
He will.
he want her
Um,
check back? But
right.
sometimes money ain't doing good. It coming from the wrong evil money
Why can't, hey
or
chef?
dirty money.
Oh, is
Why
that
Huh?
right,
can't
Tiger
you?
Paw? Did you
What
click
Tiger
on?
Paw saying?
She said, "Did you guys see? Buddha Bitch has renamed and rebranded her channel."
I haven't
Mm.
said or know
I don't
anything
know who
about
that
that.
is.
Hmm.
I mean, I've heard that name before, but I don't know them like on a different
You don't know
level.
Buddha Bitch? That's the
I
one
mean,
that
I've heard
came
that
from
name.
Monty. That's the one that brought Monty through all that shit.
Mm.
Yeah. What's the number one lesson that I think people should learn and understand? Don't bring your personal stuff to the internet. If you have a problem with somebody, it's best to keep it off the internet. Because then people, if you put it on, people are gonna comment on it. We've seen this time and time again. People and people again. The latest we've seen this with is with Enchanted Rose, because then I've seen videos now about Enchanted Rose. Remember Val Loves J, aka Enchanted Rose? You don't remember?
I know
Oh,
who
that's
Chanty
who
Rose
she's
is.
all.
Yeah,
She
Val
be
Loves
all in my
I
J,
know
and
who
videos.
that
then
is.
yeah, no, I've seen video after video going over her relationship with Jay, because then it got bad, like really bad, back in like over the holidays, Christmas time, and early January, and people have been making videos about that. So Tiger Paw, I'm gonna give you the link. We're not coming off. We're not wrapping up yet. But what I'm gonna say is, number one thing with the YouTubes, because what I've noticed is that YouTube is going really negative these days, because what a lot of, like, even the biggest channels have been doing is trying to undermine and have shit on other channels, because there's this thing about outing. So it's like, if you are have any interaction, no matter how mundane, it could be bad, of course. If it's bad, then out it. But it could just be a mundane interaction. Then people spin it one way, where
Yeah.
they'll try and label you a certain way
Mhm.
and say things about you that you really have to be
Mm-hmm.
careful
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube these days, where you just gotta not really interact with a lot of people, because you never know what their intentions are for you, because then all of a sudden you can wake up in the morning and then people are saying this and that about you, because you might have had an ex 5 years ago, and then she's back trying to talk shit on you.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of stuff that happens, and I've noticed that's what's been happening. I know that DCMG has started to kind of cover a lot of the toxicity that's in like the red pill community, with guys like Donovan Sharp and the what's the other guy called? I forgot, but he usually is on
Um.
panel with like Lucario and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
what they are even doing in their own community is like one upping each other, which is added on more and more toxicity,
Mhm.
rather than being a closed, tight community.
Mhm.
A lot of these niches and communities are really imploding, where everybody's trying to, even the commentary community. I've seen it where, I've been looking at the Salvo Pancakes drama. I've been looking at, the Keemstar Salvo Pancakes thing with, everybody else in that, the drama sphere. The manosphere is also imploding, where it's like
I have no
one
idea.
channel going
You're
after
speaking
another.
Chinese right now because I have no idea what any of what you said. Nothing. Nothing. None of those things.
Mm-mm.
What can you?
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
these things? Are these channels, people?
Yeah,
People?
these are channels from all over the place that I've noticed. What's been happening is like a lot of negativity and a lot of one upping each other rather than building off each other's strength. A lot of channels, what they're trying to do is this, they'll say, how back in the couple of years ago it used to be like, this channel must be stopped, and that was the
Hmm.
running thing. Now the
Hmm.
running thing is the most hated YouTuber on the planet, or you beware of this YouTuber because of this.
But
And
they're making them
sometimes,
rich by doing that.
yeah, exactly, because people are gravitating towards it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening. A lot of people are gravitating towards the negativity, and some of these videos are warranted. But I've seen a lot of videos where somebody might have done something, or maybe said something in the past. Like, let's say they promoted something and they told you, "Oh, whatever I promoted at the time, I promoted it on my channel. I didn't know that they were a bad company or whatnot." And when it finally came out, I said that this company or this promotion's bad. Leave it
Hmm.
alone. But then somebody will come back 3 4 years later and be like, "Oh, remember when this person promoted this channel? Yo, look at that. This
Mm-hmm.
this person's a bad person." But at the time, how was that person really supposed to know? Because there's a lot of wool that could be put over your eyes, or you might not know what that person or that channel or that stuff is about. There's a lot to this where I can understand and see when videos are being made and
That's
it's not
not true,
unprofessional.
Dot. That's not
What's
true.
not true?
Just um Jessica, it's funny. Salah or Allah have not been on since she went home. They Salah has. Salah has
I'll
been
have
in her
five.
chat
Yeah.
almost every night,
Mm-hmm.
and he also went live on his gaming channel, and she was mod there. We were there for
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
that, so
Thank
he's
you
been
for
on.
the yeah,
Allah
yeah, yeah.
hasn't. But
Yeah, Allah hasn't been on, but Salah has been around. He's always been around. Yes, I think for mothers, take this as a cautionary tale. Sometimes things like this happen, and then people. I think I was listening to somebody even talk about this one exact thing, where they had to like check the cameras to see if something did or didn't happen, and then by way of the cameras, um, the person was found to not have done what they were accused of doing. And it's really sad that your life is on the line when something like when you get these like accusations. And what's worse is when you get these accusations that you're doing something when clearly you're not doing it, but then
Mm-hmm.
the accusations stick.
oh yeah,
For a perfect example,
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember in October, I'm damn well eating my breakfast. I keep getting bring, 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 bring. I'm like, what the hell's
Monty.
happening? I come on Twitter, and then people are like, oh, Monty, you sick MFer, you're sending Buddha bitch, yo, dick pic. What kind of sicko are you? You're disgusting, you're vile, you're this, you're that. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Then everybody, and then all of a sudden, I get to learn that I allegedly, supposedly sent her a dick picture. And of course, I did not do that. She made it up. And then of course,
And
it
that
was
you
a
got
white guy.
angry at her because somebody
Yeah.
SA'd her and it was your fault because
Yeah.
she
All
called
types
you
of
for
this
help. And
bullshit.
I'm like, this is the most bizarre story. I thought it was, at first, I thought it was a joke because I was like, this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life. And then
Mhm.
Monty came and was like, explaining, and I was like, holy shit, this is a true story. That's this. I mean, not true. No, that's not what I mean. Not a true story, but this is a legit. She legit told the story, is what I meant.
Yeah, it's like
Mm.
but then that never goes away. I'm sure there's some people out there that
Right,
really still do think I sent her a D pic, but
Mm-hmm.
that is not right. It's not right to do to
right.
somebody
Yeah.
because you're upset at them. So you start making up all these bullshit stories,
And the
and
D
then
pic ended up being from the dude that was SA'd her, right? Isn't that what happened?
allegedly,
Yeah.
supposedly, but she still tried to play it off as if it was a dick from a person of color.
Right.
and clearly it was not
It was
a
not.
person of color's PP. And then even if I could yell to the moon about this when that all was happening, no one was gonna believe me.
Right.
You know what?
Remember I told you, like,
Mhm.
just stay away for a few days and just let it die down because it's some BS. Remember I told you that, Money.
Mhm.
Edna said, "Was you eating cereal, Money? Was you eating cereal?"
Yeah, I was having my
He was eating his
breakfast.
Wheaties. He was eating his
See,
Wheaties that
Yeah, then
morning.
all of a
Okay.
sudden I'm getting accused of this complete ridiculous bullshit made up stories, and then people are just rolling with it with no evidence whatsoever because they just think somebody's credible when they're completely not. Because we've heard the stories now about what's happening with her in Calgary. Because Shannon came on and was like, "Yeah, I know her. She used to make these stories up." I see you, Tiger Paw. If you want to turn off your camera, turn it off. Yeah, it was a white D. So the stories going around is like she likes to make up stories on people because whenever you have a disagreement with her, then she starts making up stories on you.
and then people started making up
See.
their own crap and oh, Monty this, Monty that, Monty this, Monty that. Just because Monty is conversation, I'm going to tell you, Monty is a very nice person. If Monty can
Hmm.
help you out, and don't I mean don't think he's just going to run and help you out. That's not what I'm saying. But if you have a relationship with Monty, to a certain extent, a friend relationship, or even channel related, and Monty can help you out. I mean, he's always asking, "Is there can I help you find this link? Can I help you join this?" Monty is very helpful, and maybe some females can construe that as, oh, Monty likes me, but Monty is like that. If you're in that, not just a subscriber, or you guys, I don't mean just a subscriber, but I'm saying if you have that type of relationship with Monty, it's Monty will help you in any way Monty can. Now, the fact
Yeah.
that you took that and twisted it and made it seem like y'all was in a whole ass relationship because Monty said whoop whoop whoop. No, Monty is like that. Monty is fair. Monty will help
Hmm.
you if he can.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, Monty has DM me, and never once has he made a pass at me or sent me a DP. Okay, and I'm the
Okay.
finest thing.
Ooh.
But no, but no.
Hey, Miss Tiger
Some people.
Paw.
Hey, Tiger
I'm
Paul.
sorry, I missed you,
Hey,
girl. I've been looking for you.
what's up?
Hey,
I've been asking, where is she at?
I got caught up in some IRL stuff, so I'm
Oh,
so happy to be here and
See,
not caught up in IRL stuff right now. So
me
it's
too. I missed you. I was like,
and
where's
the
she
news.
some
at?
I've
people.
been I have been trying to listen, but I've been so caught up in some stuff that I feel like I've been missing some gaps. But I think I'm kind of fully filled in for the most part. Not a lot really changes, even when a lot changes. So,
Right.
yeah.
So Foodie's home and high again, and that's the end
Well,
of
I know
that.
that. I saw the
Hmm.
knock at the door.
Who
I
do you
know
think it was?
nuggets and all of that. Who do I think that was? Maybe her aunt or something like that.
But she would have. Don't you think she would have
Shoot.
said that?
I just don't think she would invite someone in unless she knew someone was coming. So it had to be someone she was expecting.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that's
what
true.
I
But because if it was the police, she wouldn't have just
no,
Say,
hollered.
come in. No.
No. Because
no.
some are saying it was a drug delivery, some are saying it was
Right,
the police, and if
It's somebody she
but
was
she
familiar
didn't
with.
go answer it. She said, "Come in," and they came in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
yeah,
happened. I didn't see it.
was expecting and familiar with because jeez Lord, because she she's a mess, so she
Right.
Hot
gatekeeps
mess.
the place very carefully. She
Hmm.
would not just let anyone in. So
Especially knowing that people are coming at her about the cats and sending, you know, folks about the cats and stuff. Yeah, you're right. She's
I mean,
too.
a family member, and they have to just be so relieved she made it back in one piece, theoretically in one piece, because I mean, can you imagine most people like her who would attempt a trip like that would not come back without some kind of major. I mean, she didn't even manage to go to Kuwait for 3 months and not go to a police station or not get caught up in some kind of actual drama. So imagine she just pushed it just a little bit more.
Yeah, because she said on her live that if I push it any further, I'm going to be locked up abroad. Bees.
Correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Correct. So she's super lucky. I'm sure her family is very relieved. I guess. Who knows? Maybe they.
Celebrity Juicer says that by her expression, she was not. Chantal was not expecting by her shocked response.
You think she was not expecting? Well, then.
That's what I'm like.
I mean,
Well, then
me personally, maybe she was expecting the person, but not expecting the response she got from the person at the door.
Maybe. What do
So
you
she
mean?
came back with a weird. So she expected somebody to come. She was expecting somebody, because most people are saying that they heard her say, "Come in," right? So if she's expecting them, cool. But when she got to the door and talked to them, whatever it was about, maybe it didn't work out as planned that she thought it was going to work out, or they had different news to tell her, or whatever it was, didn't go the way she thought it was. So she had this disheartened look or something. Who knows?
You know, it could have been building management.
Yeah, somebody could have called and said,
she,
"Hey, your car is out here looking like a hole."
But to tell them to come in with her pop looking like that?
Well, Peetz swept, and I mean, I know it's not perfect, but she's about to move, so it's not really going to matter either way.
No, it's at a pause either way.
Who knows? But you know what? She's like I said, the big impact of her return has passed already.
Right.
So the big influx of viewers have passed already.
Mm-hmm.
Already peaked. Now that's going to go away. And from here on in, I think it'll be nothing but the struggle bus for our Foodie Beauty.
Until she's ready to go back. And then people will be interested again.
Maybe
for a little bit.
At first.
Right. It's not going to have the same impact. It will never have the same impact.
Right.
You know, so, I think that all of the firsts that give her an influx of viewers, she's back now. So she's had an influx. Like I was looking, at one of her I'm Sorry videos, and she had 11,000 viewers, but like that was from yesterday, and it's not going to, like, she's peaked. All of her firsts, all of the drama, she's played herself. Sorry, I'm blabbing here. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see what happens next. But I think that kind of like excitement of her being home, it's already done.
So she's going to be looking for the next WTF moment.
Mm-hmm. Especially because she already got high on camera, already admitted it.
Right.
The fallout. Like she couldn't even wait 2 weeks to like say
I'm like,
that.
why? Really, you could have stayed offline with that and left people in suspense, waiting, watching every move. Now you've already screwed it up. I'm going to prove to you people. She said it more than once while she was there. I'm going to prove to you people while I'm in Kuwait, I've changed. I'm not any different. I mean, I'm completely different. I'm not the same. I can't wait to prove it to you guys. And then you get home and within 24 hours, you're wasted. I mean,
well, she may peak again. She could peak again if she decides to go knock over to. She has to go over to Nader's house. She ain't got to. All she got to do is go right over to Nader's house, and that's gonna spike you. Like, what's going on?
That's what's going to have to happen. That's what's.
I agree with Chef. She could peak today, tomorrow, anytime she wants. Either her and Salah could have a breakup, fake or not, fake or real. She'll peak.
It's just got to be that next WTF moment.
Yeah, she could go over to Nad's house and she'll peak again. Or Nad's could be like, "Oh, I met up with Chantel today," and instantly.
But it won't be the same.
Back. Yeah, it won't be like the high point.
No.
Yeah.
It won't be like Olympics. I know that.
Yeah, the crackhead Olympic days of those, those major viewers. I just don't think anyone. I just don't think she can replicate that. I mean, never say never. She really does tend to shock us when, we least expect it. But
right. It's going to end up having to be something so dramatic that,
the only thing
she's done it all.
like, I think one of the only things she can do now that will be shocking and dramatic and manage to retain her an audience is to actually change for the better.
Mhm.
And that's the one she's not willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's slow money. She want fast money. That's
She
my
wants
opinion.
fast
She want
money.
fast.
Yeah. What's easy to do is what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly. What is easy to do is exactly what she does. Like she could build a channel out of recuperating. We've seen lots of YouTubers who fell into drugs and other bad decisions and other things, and what they do. Some of them leave for 6 months or a year. Some people, do that slow change and come back. Yeah, so I agree with Tagapaw that she could turn this around. She'll have like a core audience, of course, not as big as 1,500 people watching her, destroy her life, but she'll have people there and just build from there and build a good channel. There's still time.
Right.
It's possible.
It's unfortunate because she doesn't want to do anything that requires real change or real work.
Mhm.
And that's really like, you can only sort of dodge, you can only sort of pass the buck for so long. Like eventually you've got to get a full-time job. Eventually you got to stop eating like that. Eventually you've got to cut out old people and start fresh. Like eventually things have to change.
Mhm.
And she just doesn't want to do it. She just wants to do the next easy thing.
Yeah, very true.
Changing is really hard.
What did you say, Tagapaw? I'm sorry.
I said really changing for her would be really hard.
Oh yeah. It's going to require a lot of work, a lot of time, and just I don't know, just being honest. Like people go through change all the time, and they make mistakes, all the time. But the change starts when you start being truthful and honest, not only with yourself, but with the people who you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How would you possibly? I don't. Oh Jesus, never mind. Just go ahead. I forgot.
Well, how would you start the change?
But celebrity juicer, right? Like say Chantal, yeah, for sure, she'll never get a job. But a disability check is not going to save Chantal. She won't be able to earn any money if she gets a disability check. So she's kind of got to earn like without receiving any government money.
I mean, if she's already had 2 heart attacks.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. I just
I've heard
remembered
about that.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Chantal was fired from 2 jobs. That's what I was going to ask. What will she do if this isn't able to sustain her? What will she do? She can't work. She's too big to work.
Mom.
She does. She's not. I mean, what do you mean? She's married. She's not. She can't stay with her mom. She's got a husband to bring her.
Yeah, but that's North American lifestyle. From Salah's perspective, it's totally normal for your family line to
Is
stay
her
in the
mom
same
and
house.
stepdad going to let them stay in her house?
That's the thing, right? Are they gonna allow it? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But what I'm saying from Salah's perspective is totally normal to be living with the mom, the dad, or both parents.
But I'm saying
they stay with his family. They stay with his family.
She's unemployable. What would she do? She could. I mean, she wouldn't be able to live with her mom and stepdad and not do anything.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I see Shell has just
DC
in the chat. DC has been terminated.
Are you serious?
What? I know you.
No.
Oh,
yes. She's been terminated. Let me put it on the screen.
Shell and Shell be knowing too,
because
Shell be in the chat. She be knowing.
I did not. I knew that there was going to be a chance because
Shell always knows what's going on.
What happened
what's going on
with the attic. Okay, I'll explain this because based on what happened to me, and DC did bring light to the situation with what happened to me a couple months ago. So I do have respect for DC. So I'll explain this in a way where I'm not trying to disrespect her. So what happened was the last podcast had Negs unfortunate was playing something in the background.
P.O. Ron.
So that thing that was being played in the background, unfortunately,
Sorry,
I
she
think
was
played a
playing
major
some-
role.
Yeah. He was
it-
eating prawns.
Yeah, so unfortunately, DC's been
No.
terminated.
Huh?
So why?
And it says it right here. YouTube's policy on nudity or sexual content.
So my
this is
question is,
so
why was
unfortunate.
he sitting on the computer
Wait,
while
listen.
doing that while she was on live?
Is that what you're
I don't-
asking as well, Tiger Paw?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Tiger Paw.
Why? No,
Like,
I mean,
was he? Was that
DC
going on, or you just watching it? Like what?
DC was terminated. I just checked. It was DC's channel I went to, and she unfortunately got terminated.
Why would he do that to her?
I
Was it
can't
it's
speak
hard to
for
figure.
like the
what was
math
happening.
pipe thing? Was it like the math pipe thing where it was caught accidentally?
I can't speak for him. Look, if you guys look right there, that's
I wonder if somebody has the video that I didn't.
I don't
I
wanna
don't
see-
follow her. No,
Probably
I don't
not.
want to see it, but I just would like to know what the situation was.
mhm.
I'm just so he was watching the
Mhm.
stuff in the
Mhm.
background and she was live streaming and it got caught on camera. That's what happened.
That's what.
Yeah, it got caught on camera.
But why? That's so like that's such a basic thing. Like I'm shocked they would do something so stupid.
After what Nader did and said over the past few days to Gary, go off yourself, and talked about his SA as a child and mocked him for crying about being tortured as a little kid. And so many people freaking reported that, and you did nothing but because there was a little bit of prawn going on in the background that easily could have been deleted. Just deleted.
Wow.
I don't get it.
But-
I don't get it.
For her, I mean, between the two of them, they don't have one channel now, so that's really, really bad.
I mean, and I understand nobody. I mean, I understand not nobody. A lot of people like them, but a lot of people do not like them. Okay, fine, dandy, great, whatever. I don't care. My point is, I mean, I do care, but my point is, what I mean by that is, regardless of whether you like them or whether you don't, you cannot leave up something. You took that down, which prawn is bad. If there happened to be a child watching or something, I get that. But the vile things I'm talking about horrible things that was said and have been said, and you're leaving that up. How does that work out?
Yeah, I like I said, I can't speak towards what she was doing and why she was, that was left up there. It's just very unfortunate that her channel got terminated for the nudity or sexual content, because it was all over Twitter. I learned about this in the morning, like people were tweeting about it, that something was playing on the screen.
That's not.
I was like, she has to be aware of this, right? She has to.
Your Tiger, your mic is doing funny things. Is it just me or?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that
Now I can hear it.
between the two of them, they only have the one channel that was steady and secure.
Right, he's on Rumble, I think.
So this is going to be a massive issue, like a major, financial problem.
He had Ginger Lynn on. She's a prawn star.
I'm not even sure if it's going to be a financial thing, because DC's pretty stable in terms of financially, and they have their own thing. But in terms of being on the internet and having a platform to speak and defend yourself, now if she makes any other channels, right, like there is that error to terminate and whatnot. So hopefully she gets this back.
Can she?
She can appeal.
Okay.
Has
Okay.
She can appeal.
Okay.
Huh?
Has she ever been booted before?
No, this will be the first time.
She
Okay.
had a fairly classy show at one point in time, actually.
Yeah.
She's a news reporter. She had a fairly decent like talk show going on.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, you're only as good as your last piece of coverage, so
that's
not
true.
good. Like you can only hang
Gary
on
is
to
a
that. They
big
used to do this
trauma
for so long.
dumper for attention. He needs to get it there. Okay, well, that's okay. You're okay.
So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I guess she'll appeal, and we shall see what happens with the DC situation.
Celebrity
Because
juicer, that's the truth.
Wow,
yeah,
that's bad.
it's very unfortunate because I would have never expected circumstances to happen like this.
But you know, it's just it's so bad because you know people will want to say that Negs is the problem for her and he's ruining her reputation. I see you, Janine, there. Yeah, that he's ruining her reputation as a professional, and she's really, you know, she's really
allowing
trying
it.
to die about him. But look what he's done. What he has done has caused her channel now to be taken down. So he's truly impacting her in a negative way. Like how Negs is the problem. Like she would not have done that on her own. That would not have happened.
I mean, it's that it was the same with Foodie. Whenever she
How many subs does she have? 11.7k. For me, you know, I'm gonna stay out of the conversation because I have a certain level of, you know, rapport for DC because, like I said, I'll just be honest with you because she was one of the few people that had a platform big enough to say, hey, I don't believe those people because a lot of these things that we're saying against Monty just didn't make sense.
Monty,
so I'll always respect her for that.
You shouldn't have to stay quiet. Why would you stay quiet? If you support her, you support her, period. End of conversation.
Well, it was clear that, yeah, I support DC in many ways.
Absolutely,
where, you know, like I have respect for her because, you know, there was a lot of dogpiling going on back in September and stuff over like a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were able to see clearly through all the bullshit. So I'll always have the respect. And I'm not a type of person to go back and forth, like as in, you know, jump ship with people. If I have respect for you,
right. Absolutely,
I have respect for you because
you.
of what you've done for me and what you've said or not said in the past. So I'm not the type of person to flip flop just because something happened to DC. Am I gonna flip flop on her? I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather just be like, listen, I have respect for DC and I'm gonna stay out of this because, you know, she's helped me in the past.
Right. I mean, I respect that completely. You have that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you support, that's the thing. People don't have to agree on who they like to get along.
No,
you know, Monty likes people I don't care for. I like people Monty don't care for, and we still like each other. Same way with Chef Leftovers and everybody on panel like somebody different. What does that have to do with the other person? Okay, I mean. You have to respect what that person. You can give your opinion. You can say, I can't stand that person. That person is A, B, C, D. Okay, well, that person has the right to say such and such as A, B, C, D as well. It was just posted in the chat. Gary is a, you know, emotional dumpster. He gives you his crap and he needs to see a therapist. Okay, I don't agree with that. I mean, I think he comes here for therapy, and I understand that. If some people can't do therapy, and this is his therapy, and I get that. But you have the right to see it how you see it, and I don't like you no less. You know, I don't like it. I just find it ridiculous. I don't care who the next man likes. You can like or dislike. I'm still gonna like you.
Right.
Well, you know what?
Same here, but other people have the right to not, and I'm still gonna like you. I still like you. Hush up, Edna. Shit.
And me personally, you know what's crazy about this? I was playing my next live streams, my next few live streams, and it was gonna be the video where DC was like dragging Negs a long time ago. I was gonna react to it. Now I'm probably not. I'm just probably gonna just leave this alone. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Chef.
I didn't know
With
she was banned.
Oh,
yeah, I
I
think
didn't either.
maybe. Yeah, I think maybe you should stick to maybe DLF and Foodie
Somebody that
because
can keep their channel.
yeah,
Because I don't have a problem with
there's
her at all. You know.
yeah, I don't have a problem with DC either.
I don't
There's
either.
a
I
lot
mean, I
of
don't know much about her. I don't.
Me
I
neither.
don't. And
yeah, there's
even if she's a trash basket, at least she admit. I mean, she admits her stuff. That's all I want from somebody. That's why I dislike Foodie so much, because you try to fake and bake and make us think that we're the fools here. Girl, please, all these thousands of people, and you're the one that's right, and everybody else is just a damn idiot. No, that's not fair. That's why I dislike her so much. It's because she don't own up to nothing. If you own up to your mess, which DC has said, period point blank, you don't have to like this, but this is what I stand for. Just like
mhm.
Monty, you don't have to like DC, but she supported me at a time I needed support, and I'm not going to back down on her.
Uh-huh.
That's how it should be.
And I
Mhm.
respect that too. I agree 100%.
Wow.
Yeah. So we shall see where we go from here.
We
Yeah.
shall see. We shall see. That was all new to me because, I didn't realize that until it was just put into the chat. But
Yeah, when
oh,
you said that,
OMG,
and
yeah,
I forget who posted it, but I know she knows. I've seen her post many a thing that is actual. It's happening right now. That she actually, I forget who it is. That I can see her picture in my head.
I'm still in shock that this happened because I knew like people were gonna report that the whole background video thing fiercely, but I thought she would have maybe deleted it. But I saw it up this morning, and then I thought maybe she edited all of that out, and it would be edited out in time where they it wouldn't cause a problem because I've been through the whole
Nader
schnood
got a
stuff.
whole hand job on live.
Right.
A
I've
whole
been through it. Remember
Oh,
when
he
Foodie
sure
Beauty
did.
used to flash? Remember when Foodie Beauty used to flash back when she got terminated in March?
Yeah.
yeah.
And
She was
we all went through it, and I had to edit, and then I had to go through the DLF stuff with him putting in lady boys and stuff as well. Like there's a lot where every channel's had something happen. I remember my panels when I used to put the link in the chat and people
that's
used to come
right.
on, and then people would flash would think it was funny. Like Thursday Lane did it where
That's
porn
right.
bombed the stream, and then people would take the opportunity to mass report it. There's been a lot that has happened.
MJ.
But Monty,
I need to rewatch the beginning. I am lost of what's happening. DC lost her channel. She was yeeted.
Yeah, she lost her
um,
channel.
but one thing that I can say is I've realized from being on YouTube, when you're generating a lot of hate, whether it's warranted or whether it's not, you have to be extremely 120% careful because they're waiting on any slip up, and it's not just
Yeah,
one. It's a
Yeah.
lot of, and they will
multitude
report
of
as
people.
soon as they see it. Exactly. So like it's almost like you have to like tiptoe through it. You know what
And
I
they
mean?
will
But you can't
twist
let
it.
people know that. Yeah.
They will, of course.
It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Beantown, you got it. If we're supposed to make this in one sentence, will be someone was waiting for DC to slip up and they got her. Yeah.
Right. That's
Because,
Mhm.
yeah,
exactly
I'm sure it was mass reported
many.
by
Oh
probably
yeah.
hundreds of people. Hundreds.
And they didn't all
Oh
hate
yeah.
DC. They all hated Negs.
No.
They all hated
Mhm.
Negs. They did it. I mean, a lot of them hated DC, but most of them did it because Negs was involved in it. I mean, that's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Who got
DC
yeeted?
Media
DC
Girl.
Media Girl, her channel got deleted because of it says their policy on nudity and sexual content. Now I cannot play what was playing, but in the background on the panel you could see on the TV clearly that something was playing. So
There was a prawn star on panel that she was
What?
interviewing.
yeah,
A former prawn star.
Oh, wait a minute.
yes.
A bit more context there. Okay, wait a minute. So she
So
was was interviewing
the former prawn star, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
And he had that former prawn star's content playing on
Oh.
his screen back in the back that he was watching.
Okay, that's a
Mhm.
little more.
That's
Yeah.
but that's something you do on Only. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so this is it. DC unfortunately got terminated for due to multiple or severe violations of YouTube's policy on nudity or sexual content. So
Yeah, MJ, you'll want to go back to the
it's-
beginning for that.
yeah,
did
it's
cover that.
very, very unfortunate. Did you hear about the rumor with you and YTR? I've been hearing that for months now from PG. PG has been emailing me nonstop that I'm somehow allegedly in a relationship with YTR and
Oh
Timberly
my goodness.
and Mary as a 12-year-old. So I've been hearing that for months.
Dang. I got left out.
Right? Maybe you're going to be next, Chef. She'll email me that I'm in a relationship with Chef Leftovers next. But yeah, who's PG? I don't even want to say.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even want to say. Who's White Hair? YouTube Rejects had a stream about not being in a relationship with me because she is not in a relationship with me.
Yeah, something is not quite right there with that one, with the purple. But
Yeah, that's a whole situation.
mhm.
You talk about no, never mind. I love me some Monty. He's an amazing creator. That's the end of that. He'll put up with some shit some folk won't, honey, because I got way less of calmness about me than Monty got.
Hey, Sleepy Mo.
Ziggy, that's okay. A lot of people agree with you. A lot of people agree with you.
Ziggy, they won't be missed. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people agree with you. A lot don't.
And I wanted to be like her. Her and my father were my two.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking at Twitter about the exact stuff that was happening on the screen because this is where I learned this from. I woke up and it was all over Twitter about what was happening. I'm like, I'm sure DC took care of this already. She has to have taken care of it, and maybe she did. I have no idea. I haven't spoken to her or contacted her. And all of a sudden now people are telling me, yeah, her channel got yeeted, but she can always get it back.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Foodie, for example.
But
Yeah.
even for that reason, like the reason she got terminated, it sounds like serious to me. She can get it back?
Well, there's a case to get it back because it's not intentional.
Right, it
And
wasn't her fault. He
on
was
her
playing
channel.
it.
Yeah, it was on her. It was on her channel. It wasn't her that was playing it, and you could easily have missed it because a lot of us missed it yesterday because
If
we weren't paying attention to the
She's
background
smart
of
enough
everybody.
to, as a
Mhm.
reporter, a former
Yeah, her
journalist,
words.
she's smart enough to call him and let him know, hey, this, and this. Without, I mean, Foodie probably caught him and harassed him so much they was like, give this ox her channel back so she'll leave us the hell alone. But DC has it in her power to call him with some rationalization to where they go, okay,
Yeah, I
this will
think
give her channel back.
if she made a rational counter argument to why she should get her channel back, she'll most likely get it back because it wasn't intentional, it
Right.
wasn't blatant, it wasn't her that was doing it, and it was just unfortunate that it was completely missed, and there was just like this run or rash, like a considerable amount of
Hey,
people
Rana.
just reporting it, massively reporting it. I'm not even sure what she should have done was maybe delete it and then maybe upload it as a video. That's what I would do because she was getting a lot of hate. So for me, if I'm ever in that situation, I would have deleted it because I've been in situations like that where I'm trying to blur something and then the processing takes even up to a day, and I'm like, should I just delete this? Because people, I can get anybody to report this that my channel's gone. Sometimes it's better to just delete it and re-upload it.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
So it's unfortunately like this
Foodie Beauty soda naked soda
showed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. the
Yeah.
Omegle scandal thing
Yeah.
that went down.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, that's
But you know what? So my opinion, like in this, would be like, so if it's anybody's first time, you can always get your channel back. The only thing is how you word it. The wording is everything. If you don't
because if you go
word it
ham on them, they're
properly,
going to be like, look here.
yeah, like the wording is everything. Like if you can word it, it's your first time, you probably you should be good.
You would kind of think though between the two of them that they wouldn't have done something like
Right, but
anyhow, I understand.
I
You
think
would
it
have
was a
think she
mistake.
would have had,
mm-mm.
you know, control over like.
I think it was a mistake, and people didn't notice it because there was a lot of people who did not notice it until somebody pointed it out.
Okay, so
Okay.
maybe
Because
DC didn't notice it.
yeah, she most likely didn't notice it,
Okay,
Mhm.
because I
and
would have ended the stream right that moment. I would've
right, and maybe
shut it down.
restart it, or like private the video and edit it out. But even with the editing and the blurring, sometimes it takes hours and hours for it to process, which is a
Yeah.
problem because YouTube should have these things take a priority and not have hours for something to be blurred or cut out, because there's a reason people are cutting out or blurring something.
And the
because
YouTube
it's
blur ain't always correct. The one
exactly
that you use in the thing, it ain't always correct.
it isn't always correct. Like there's been multitude of times where I've wanted to blur something and the blur takes, but yet it's sloppy.
Right, or way somewhere it ain't supposed to be. That's not where I put
Exactly.
it. It ended up
Exactly,
way over here.
Timberlake.
Mhm.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's
Yep.
like way over here or down here, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell's going on?
Mhm.
But what can I say? Unfortunate circumstances. Some people are annoyed that this has happened to DC. Some people are overjoyed because, of course,
Mhm.
there was a lot of division in the community. All I can say is, hey, I wish her the best. She could, like I said, it wasn't intentional, because there's a huge difference between it being intentional, and I totally can see where people should get their channels deleted if you're intentionally doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I saw it,
Oh.
and they were talking about the movie behind Negs because the woman they were interviewing was in the movie. Right. So they knew you're saying they knew the movie was playing then? Is that what you're saying?
But why would you? I don't think they did, because like why
Surely not.
would it's
Well,
YouTube, right? It's a family platform.
Well, if anyone knew, Negs knew because he was the one that was playing it.
Right.
But
Well, I didn't watch the interview in full. I guess I
Oh.
won't be able to unless
Janine,
I
me
get maybe
too.
go to Rumble. But hey, we can't take back what's happened. Hopefully, repeal
Yeah.
goes through, and we shall see what comes from all of this.
I know I date
Fun.
money all the time, and we have some calls. What? Tiger, are you using speech to text? Because I have
I think. Do you mean I know
Probably
I
so.
date Monty all the time and we have some calls together? Is that what you mean? I guess she's making a joke.
I date Monty. Oh, date Monty all the time. And okay. Yeah, Monty's dating everybody. You don't understand. Monty's dating everybody on YouTube. Shoot.
Oh,
Men,
was it
women.
the horror movie The Devil's Rejects by Rob Zombie that was playing? I don't even know. All I saw was a clip on Twitter.
Oh, well, it wasn't Prawn then?
Was it
Oh,
The
well, the
Devil's
Devil's.
Rejects?
Well, then why would that matter? I mean,
that-
they could get
Because
a
The Devil's
copyright.
Rejects is R-rated and there's scenes where there's activity, sexual activity.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, that makes
Play on, player.
more sense. That makes more sense for him to have that. I mean, it does make complete sense, but to just have Prawn playing in the freaking background,
It
that's
didn't make any
damn
sense.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that
Okay,
seems so basic. Like
yeah,
so dumb.
Right. I mean, the two of them are.
So Ginger Lynn was was in the movie Devil's Rejects.
Because they're both smart. I'm sitting over here going, how?
Yeah, you're
both
right.
of them are
It was Devil's Rejects. Ginger
smart
Lynn
enough
was
to
Fanny.
know. See, look at my boo, Lindsay. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
My
Fanny.
boo came through.
Ginger Lynn played Fanny in The Devil's Rejects, the 2005 movie. So that was what was happening. But that even gives it more credit to DC, right? Just say that you're
Yeah,
interviewing somebody, their movie was playing. It's just unfortunately that movie had certain scenes in the
right. We didn't
movie.
know that was about to pop up on the screen at
Yes,
that
yeah, we
time,
didn't
or we
know.
wouldn't have, and we could take it down and sorry, we'll edit that out or what, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So this even
If
gives
she
more
wasn't
credence and
watching Prawn,
credibility.
that makes sense. It makes sense now because I was thinking they're both intelligent enough. They've been on the tubes enough. Every platform, Twitter, Twitch, they know what is going on. He wouldn't have just been sitting behind her watching that. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's a lot of people think he's just completely dumb, but he's not that.
She said he's carry chewed.
He's not that dumb.
Yeah, Tiger Talks are right. Unfortunately, you're responsible for everything on your channel, including chat. You are
Yes.
responsible for what
Yeah.
people say and what they do.
Yeah.
You are responsible, but then again, you can make an argument that this is the first occurrence, and it was from a movie, and it's unfortunate that was playing in the background when you're interviewing a star from said movie. You didn't know that was going to happen, so we shall see.
I mean, I
But
understand
yeah.
it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Whether she'll get her channel back, just curious.
Well, I hope she does because I mean it's
The haters will say no, and the people that
that
it doesn't matter.
respect her or like her are gonna say yes, but we shall see because now it's gonna be a shit show of a lot of haters making videos and reacts to it. So yep, so we're gonna have that all day and tomorrow and the next few days.
We got lots to have our eyes peeled out for.
Mm-hmm. I think she will as well, Ziggy.
I think she will too. I mean, there's far worse going on right now than that. Way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he was just outright watching Prawn while his woman was on live, then that would have been a mess, and he should have known better. But this situation, it's different. I mean, it's just different.
Exactly.
I don't care how you cut it; it's different.
Exactly. Hell Nevs asks who lost their channel. Unfortunately, DCMG lost her channel like an hour and a half ago. So we shall see.
Right, Ziggy. Yeah, I mean, like her or don't like her, she'll get it back. I unsubbed Gary months ago, but don't think he should lose his channel or go at him recording. Right, Mouse. You don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what? My only issue with Gary is that I feel like he took advantage of Monty and his channel when he could, and then so that's with Gary. Otherwise, I don't really have a big issue with Gary.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I don't support one way or the other either, but he doesn't deserve to be told to off himself or made fun of for endearing. I mean, going through childhood, SA. Whether you like him or not, that whole situation was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
With some sunnies, she put up a IG post with some sunnies as in sunglasses. Is that what you mean? I guess I'm gonna have to check the Foodie Beauty IG post.
I'm blocked over on Instagram from Foodie, so I have no idea.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to check. Okay, so and she says hi. So what does that mean?
It means she's high. Because she has on shades, and they told her in her chat. They told her in her chat the other night. At least if you're going to come online high in a hijab, wear some sunglasses. Did they not, Chef? Chef said it too.
Okay, so that's why she's high and she's wearing sunglasses now. Okay, totally makes sense.
Yep.
Just don't wear them inside because then we just know. Just go outside and go live. Go to the park, go live with your sunglasses on, but don't you be sitting inside with sunglasses because they're gonna clock you one way or the other.
At this point, I don't even freaking know that she even cares because she's smarter than that. She just is. She's smarter than that, and we're smarter than you, Foodie.
So she's online with sunglasses on, like a total idiot.
Yeah. Well, they told her in her chat the other night when she was high They told her, if you're going to come online,
She's a
at,
Muslim now. Shouldn't be
at
doing-
least wear sunglasses if you're going to come on high with your hijab on.
She is so disrespectful. She is absolutely making a mockery out of this religion that she's just taken vows for. Like, it's so wrong. Especially because
Not the hashtag too.
It's a whole.
Oh, she on a slow ball. I keep saying that she on a slow ball
I hope
down
they
south.
come down on her. I hope they. What she say? What she say, Monty? I gave them my ID. I filled out a form and they put me on a registry. That is what Muslim means to me. That is what she said. I hope they take her ass off that registry. I hope they take her ass off the registry and tell her to kick rocks.
Hey, they say that I don't know how they do that. I don't think they keep you within
They keep you in the roster
religion,
even
don't
if they
you?
put you out. No,
I think they would take you off the roster, but they would try to keep you like when you become Muslim, revert or not, you're still Muslim.
even if you do bad stuff.
For life.
Well, I guess you'll be Muslim and then you're just punished.
So you just deal with Allah after that for that. Well, that's
then you got to deal with Allah. Yeah.
So she ain't gonna suffer no consequences in this lifetime. Shit.
If she was back in the if she was back in the day, she would have got some consequences already.
Yeah,
back in the day.
You had to get killed to get out back in the day. To not be a Muslim.
Foodie thinks Islam is the same as a book club of the week. Right, Core? Right. Exactly. I agree.
If you don't like this book, you chuck it to the side and buy another one. Shoot.
She even said it was a good read.
Girl, they don't need converts.
Wow.
They got 2 million. I mean, I don't know. She said they had 2 million followers or something like that. But yeah, that's
all right. Well, we shall see what happens. You getting hungry? Me too.
Y'all can talk about food.
Yeah,
I've been ready. I've been ready to run.
Right, we're gonna wrap this up, people. So pretty much, Foodie hasn't been on. We talked about the cats. We talked about Peetz and whether or not Peetz is gonna continue to cook. We talked about a few other things that we talked about. I guess Chilean Gypsy and Curly Juarez and the cornholing incident and what started it off. And then we unfortunately saw that DCMG got had her channel terminated. So hopefully she puts in a proper appeal because now we know the circumstances of termination. It does say nudity or sexual content, but the thing is that a video of the star Ginger Lynn was playing called The Devil's Reject is from 2005. And Ginger Lynn starred as Fanny. And I guess there was a scene with Ginger Lynn in it that was playing in the background where Negs was. So based on that, there was a lot of mass reporting. And then people had DC's channel unfortunately removed. So we shall see what happens with that. I wish DC the best and everything. And anybody have any closing words, thoughts?
I do. Me.
Okay, go ahead, Timberlake.
You guys join me tonight at 7 Central Time.
Happy birthday, Timber.
Oh, thank you for my first live because we're gonna do a little.
I will join.
Thank you. Yes, and it is 7:00, and we'll be the chef will be there, and I think Monty.
I may be there. I haven't decided.
Chef ain't even invited. No. She is not invited. And Edna will be there, and Celebrity Juicer will be there, and a lot of folk will be there. So y'all join me. We're just gonna do some stuff, and I might have some little bit of surprises. Who knows? Who knows?
Is Monty coming?
Yeah, of course. Yes. I'm gonna be there. Hey, Jesse Gypsy, you're just coming in on the latter end. You can watch the replay, of course. Everybody, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Check out Timberly's channel. I posted the link in the chat, so if you want to do that, she'll be celebrating 7 p.m. CST. So adjust it to whatever time that is. So that would be 7 p.m. CST. It would be we would be ahead, right? So for Eastern Standard Time, that would be 9. And Mountain would be 8, and then Pacific would be 6.
No,
I think I got that right.
No, it'll be 8 for you.
We're 1 hour ahead. We're 1 hour.
You're
said
in
9.
Florida.
No,
you're not in Florida.
You said you're CST though.
Right. So it's gonna be. Monty's not in Florida. Boo.
I'm-
I know you forget
No,
that.
but we're in the same. We're in the same.
We're in the same time zone.
Yeah,
Well, it's
time
only
It
zone.
don't
one
matter.
hour.
See,
It's only
thank
1
you.
hour.
Tim, but I know my geological.
But Monty don't. Monty don't know.
Am I getting this
Monty,
We're
right?
one.
You're getting
Wait
it
a
wrong.
We're
second.
1 hour
It's
ahead.
only 1
so
hour ahead.
yeah. So
Is it?
I said 7.
yeah. So it's
Okay,
8 for
you're
us.
right.
1
You're
hour
right. You're
ahead,
right.
and the West
I'm
Coast
only
is
1
2
hour
hours
ahead.
behind.
Yes.
That ain't
So
Florida,
yeah, you're
man.
right. So EST is
I
8
don't-
p.m.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard Monty be wrong in my whole entire freaking life.
Right.
Well,
Well,
there's a
sometimes
first for
I get
everything.
things wrong. Yeah,
Thank
everybody's
you,
right.
Monty.
Geography. Thank you,
Everybody's
Ziggy.
So
All
so
right, you
yes.
guys.
So it'll be
Tiger.
7 p.m. CST, 8 p.m. EST, and 6 Pacific.
Yes.
Okay.
Tiger, I'm so glad you're back up here because
Oh,
I was
thank
missing you. I was looking for you. I was asking Monty, like, where in the heck is Tiger at? Hello?
Oh,
And he's like, doing real life.
doing real life. Yeah, absolutely. Getting stuff done.
What about mountain time?
I'm here. I'm back and I'm here. So I will see you guys all later tonight. Monty, thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.
All right, take care of
Bye.
yourselves.
Yes.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Monty.
Thanks,
All
Monty.
right, take care. Bye-bye. All right, everybody, smash that notification on Timberly's channel. And I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye-bye.